It started with my mom. She played basketball. My dad played basketball, not professionally. I don't even think my dad played past college. My mom had, wanted to pursue in college and past college, but she never pursued because she had me. But she started me at the small age of 3. Put the ball in my hand. I had the little Fisher Price toy basketball courts, and it kind of started from there. My mom has always been like a sports woman, so she put me in a lot of sports, and I was actually playing probably 3 to 4 sports at one time, every single season a different sport, up until high school. My first love was actually football, but in high school I was really small, so football and small in America don't kind of match up. So I kind of didn't think it was for me because I didn't grow and wasn't so big in high school. But I kept with basketball, and basketball kind of did me right. For sure. We have a lot of guys that come out of Maryland. Even just in my high school career, the 4 years, there was guys like Victor Oladipo, Quinn Cook, Jeremy Grant, Jaren Grant. There's a lot of overseas guys like Mikael Hopkins, past overseas guys, a lot of guys that came out of just in my 4 years alone. But yeah, it's a very, very basketball state. Honestly, a sports state, but I was brought around the basketball guys, and that's what kind of made me continue with basketball. Man, so I'll just start with my high school. Honestly, I didn't have any offers coming out, and Seton Hill was basically one of the only schools that kind of give me a shot. So I wanted to really make them proud, for having me basically. So I really gave everything I could to them, and wanted to show them that they made the right decision. So just kind of 8 years later, 7 years later, being inducted to the Hall of Fame, man, it's very humbling. It's great. It's great. It was a roller coaster. It was never a journey where I just kind of kept going up. There would be a year or two where I'll go up, and then another year I have to go down, and then another year where I play really well, and another year where I don't play so well. But it was a mixed emotion year, but I grew from it. Every year I learned something new and was able to put it towards the next year. So definitely a rocky career, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Oh yeah, so I really like food. I'm eating food in every country that I go to. So when I go to Germany, I was eating the Wurst. I really like the Wurst. When I was in Tel Aviv, I really like the hummus. Here in Spain, I really like the paella. In France, I really couldn't find a really good food that I really, really loved in France, but they had very, very good pastries. But yeah, usually it's the food that kind of brings me into the country. Yeah. And he's been taking me to some good restaurants around here too. So I've actually had some really good steak, some chiringuitos. I've had a lot actually. He's a good guy to kind of go to for the food. I would say it's very demanding. I mean, when you're playing at a high level, the fans and the team, they expect so much out of you, and I'm ready to give it. So I expect so much out of myself. So it really comes easy. So it's they want you to come in every day, but I'm already coming in every day. So it's I just got to be myself, and when I be myself, everything comes natural. Man, probably definitely one of the best experiences in my career. Definitely made friends with a lot of the fans, definitely the organization, still keeping in touch with my teammates, coaches. They absolutely treated me like family there. I will always love Girona, but it was an amazing experience. Man, it was amazing as well because when I was little is when I was watching Mark. He was in the NBA when I was playing NBA 2K, so I'm used to using him, playing video games. So then when he asked me to be on his team and play alongside him and actually playing alongside him, man, it was I didn't believe it was real at first, but after the season goes on, you see that he's just a regular guy, regular teammate, and it was so much fun. Oh man, coming in here, every seat was filled. The crowd was loud. I want to say you guys got the trophy that day, but everything was loud. The crowd was into it from minute 1 to minute 40. It was an amazing atmosphere. The guys were hyped. The coaches were hyped. You could just feel the electric energy, and yeah, it was a tough place to play for sure. Before I got to Spain, I didn't really know much about the team. I know it's in the south of Spain, but coming here, I didn't really know anything before I got to Spain. Obviously, when I got to Spain, I played against them twice. But yeah, before that, I didn't really know much about the ACB in general. The same as when I was here playing with Girona. The crowd was electric, is electric. They're coming here to cheer on the team. We're definitely going to have a lot of energy throughout the season. I'm excited for the rest of the season. My first feelings, my first couple games, I was just excited to get started, to play with the guys. I was really putting a lot of pressure on myself to kind of fit in with the guys. I know that I'm, one of the few new guys, if not the only new guy. And, I just wanted to get acquainted as quick as possible and just, have a positive impact. So, through that, I was just being myself. My teammates were helping me be myself. And, that's basically the feelings that I was, kind of getting through the first couple of games. Man, they were absolutely great. I mean, from the coaches to my teammates, they were just coming here, be yourself, just give energy, and that's just the easy part. They just said, listen, we're gonna, help you out, and you're gonna help us out, and that's just basically what we've been doing. Yeah. Surprised for sure. I was definitely surprised. I've never seen that before. It was such a great turnout, and man, I was taken back for sure. I've been to a couple of restaurants. Haven't really explored Malaga in full yet. I've been to the beach. Been to some of the restaurants on the beach. We've been to Marbella a couple times, but still touring and still getting to know. So if anybody knows any good spots, please send me. For sure. I mean, in Girona, we only played once a week, so it was easy to kind of get out and see everybody and, be involved with the fans. But I don't know, I'm going to try with this year, but playing two times a week, almost 3 games a week is going to be a little bit more tougher. But definitely would love to, try and get acquainted with the community here as well. I think that we can go as far as we want to go. Everything depends on us. I think as long as we take every team serious, as long as we come to play and ready to play, I think we can go as high as we want. Whoa, that's probably the hardest question. As a person, I feel like that I feel like I'm a nice guy, open, very open-minded. I don't know. It's always hard talking about myself, but yeah, I'll just say nice, open-minded. I like to embrace cultures as I go to different countries. Very hard worker, consistent, disciplined. Yeah, it's just a couple things. Actually, it helped. In sociology, you learn about different cultures and different, I would say, traditions. So opening my eyes up to that probably did help me coming overseas and being so open to trying new things. Now in Girona, I was bowling once a week. We had a bowling alley down the street, so I would go maybe once a week with some of my teammates. But now, we would go to the movies as well. I always like watching the movies, going to the movies. What else? I mean, we have the beach here now, so I don't know, you can do some beach volleyball, you can do some, there's this new game, what's the paddleball, I want to say? Yeah, that's a fun game as well. But I just like doing all activities, it doesn't really matter to me. Number 1, I hope we all stay healthy, knock on wood. Number 2, I hope everybody plays to their maximum and to their fullest potential, because with that, only good can happen. Mi español es mejor. Yo aprendiendo pasado año en Girona para un año, pero mejor cada día.